there's this speculation that the former DCP, Abba Kyari, has been restored back. Sometime last week, we learned that the president is doing everything possible, or Malami is doing everything possible, telling the police to sweep the matter under the carpet. And the police came out and told us that there is no formal extradition request from the FBI. So from there, people began to like put one or two things together. And you know the way things work when it comes to certain uh, region, they take it the way they want to take it. So later, people started saying that, oh, he's been reinstated back. Kyari was suspended following his indictment by the federal government, by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. There had been reports that Kyari had been secretly recalled back by the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, but police sources confirmed that the Deputy Commissioner of Police is still on suspension. The suspension has not been lifted. Dismissing the reporters on Saturday, a senior officer said, "How can the police recall an officer suspended by the Police Service Commission? Kyari has not been recalled from suspension. Nigerians should disregard this speculation." They should disregard it, okay? The force spokesman, Frank Mba, also confirmed that Kyari has not been recalled. He said, "It is not true. How can the IG recall someone suspended by the Police Service Commission? Kyari had been under investigation for allegedly fraternizing with a suspected internet fraudster, Abbas Rahman, commonly known as Hush Puppy. The FBI alleged that Kyari connived with Hush Puppy to defraud a Qatari businessman of $1.1 million. While speaking with the State House correspondent in Abuja on Thursday, the IG had said Kyari had been queried, adding that the police were working with the Office of the Secretary of the Government of the Federation and Attorney General of the Federation for appropriate sanction on Kyari. He also explained that the panel constituted to investigate the case had submitted its reports to the SDF boss Mustafa for vetting and advice on the findings. According to him, the police had only recently received feedback from the SGF and were contemplating their next step. The IG said, "I have not received any extradition request formally, but I have read from other places that there was an extradition request. I have not seen it, and that is one." You have not seen it, but you have read it from other places. Which other places? That places that you have read it from, is that place credible? And with all of these things happening, and you are telling us that you have not seen anything. That's how they will be telling you. I can remember the case of Babache Lawa, the former SGF too. They told us they went back and forth, but at the end of the day, they just set up a committee, and the next thing that we heard was that the Babache Lawa, what happened to him? They just said they just relieved him of his job. What did he do? They didn't tell us whether he was guilty or not. That is how they will always be saying. There is no, in every rumor there is always elements of truth. Now IG is saying that he has not received extradition request formally, but he has read from other places that there was an extradition request. He read, okay, that he has not seen it, and that is one. And we learned that FBI came to Nigeria. So who did they see? These people can really be funny. That is what you are going to be hearing. The more you look, the less you see. Federal governments lie. For them to come to defend it, it is definitely true. What a quandary. For them to come and defend that, oh, the suspension has not been lifted. It means that there's something on the pipeline. Yeah, just yesterday we learned that an ex-Navy man who was on the wanted list, all of a sudden he came into Nigeria with a fake passport. How did he do that? We remember the case of Menatu, who was going in and coming out, the man that was on the list of the wanted list. This country, our Kyari didn't scam anyone. He was just careless to go close to people carrying money about, including Cubana man, without being careful. It's a lesson not to him alone. Which message are you passing to others in the police force when you are shielding him from justice? This man can aid and abet fraud. of this kind. He may have been doing smaller ones that we don't even know. It should be thoroughly investigated. That's opinion or someone's suggestion there. Who is going to investigate him? Is it the poor masses or the government? Do we have a government in Nigeria, a lawless country? In Nigeria, bandits are being approved by the federal government. It is crystal clear now, and I hope the international community are watching. Differentiate between sacked and suspension or suspended. Another big distraction from the many woes of the President Buhari presidency. What is more, Nigerians love talking without actionable responses. That is why this main carrot was sold to us deep into the embarrassing security agencies gamble to search the home of Supreme Court Judge Justice Mary Odile via a scam court order. If we are still learning their antics and leaning on propagandas churned out on daily basis from all corners, we are done for, because the evil days of this dying regime is cooking up for stream cooking up full of stream. Yes, you can say that again. The Anambra State forthcoming governorship election, and no election banana peel, would open your drowsy eye sooner than we imagined. More pranks and pranksters are unveiling with dummy-like ceremonials. That is the unquestionable indices of a failed state and a conquered people. Will you blame anyone for believing he was recalled? The zoo is full of absurdities. Whenever we see him, we will take it up ourselves to decide what happens next, if you know what I mean. What do you mean? We don't know what you mean. We don't know what you mean. Why would they suspend him if they still don't believe that he's a fraudster? I guess he's still being paid even in suspension. Definitely suspended but still being paid. The guy is just on leave. It is well. Nothing is impossible in Nigeria. Give it a few more years and dude will be seen on posters around contesting for some public office. Now today, not be today now. They will never complete any investigation of interest, always taking Nigerians for fools. Nigeria police, Nigeria police, Nigeria police. Just be careful. Nigeria police and Nigeria movie is the same thing. There's no difference. And that is it. A lot of investigations have been there. Oh, we are investigating this and that. You will not see anything again, or you will not hear anything again. And that will be the end. Another thing will happen. We will still be talking about that. What do you expect Nigerians to say? They will talk about it. You see come out to say we want to protest against this. The presidency will be defending. It's unfortunate. So guys, that is just what is happening. We learned that he's been reinstated. The police said, oh, he has not been reinstated. That is still in on suspension. They have not received the extradition request formally, according to the IGP.